Marvel Studios is really taking a huge departure from everything we've known in terms of how Marvel Studios wants to operate at the start of 2024. So let's talk about the upcoming series Echo launching day and date over on Hulu. So I already covered the whole Marvel Spotlight brand and everything in another video. In case you guys want my thoughts on that, go check that out. I'll have it pop up as one of the recommended videos. Okay, now let's talk about what exactly is going on here. So we saw, for example, this summer, or this past summer I should say, we saw that Miss Marvel, for example, aired episodes on ABC. And they did pretty good in terms of ratings. So then we saw that Werewolf by Night, the colored re-release, got a Hulu release as well. Again, things are looking crazy and interesting all over the place, right? There's changes in the industry and all that. The biggest one so far has to be what we're talking about now, and that's Echo going over day and date to Hulu. Why is this? Obviously, if you look at the series, it looks like it's being made with a different focus in mind. It looks like the audience is going to be honestly probably one of the lowest in Marvel history because of the nature of, hey, Disney, you better set mature content on or this isn't popping up. They even state that in the press release and, showing you the clips and everything like that. So you better be ready for when this drops. Hulu, obviously, a lot more prestigious TV. They can push it to a different audience. That's just, hey, you log on, here it is. It's on Hulu, right? Hulu has this. This is literally everything. You don't have to age gate it unless you got a specific account for younger people, which again is great. It's going to put more eyes on this project. And I think that this is something we talked about years ago when Disney bought Fox, that they're going to experiment with different outlets and channels and play around with what works where. And we recently heard that they want Marvel to kind of go all over the place again, right? Not just be limited to Disney Plus. Tell different stories through different avenues. I think this is a great example. Who knows what happens with Echo? And maybe there's a chance that Echo could get a second season and it's Hulu, right? They could produce it under the Hulu banner, which, hey, Disney's going to own all of Hulu. So I think there's a lot here you got to take into account of what's being done here. And I would personally say that I think that this might be sort of like a test for Marvel Studios and Disney. And if they can pull in enough of a crowd, I think we could be looking at a return of Marvel TV the old way, where it was honestly, I think, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people will agree with me now, a better way to handle things. We can get smaller stories like Runaways and Cloak and Dagger that don't need to contribute to every single facet of what's happening in the bigger MCU. They stand on their own and they're little stories told in a different corner of the universe. I've been asking for this ever since they stopped Marvel TV, and it looks like this could be the way to lead forward with it. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when this drops, if you also got Hulu, watch it on Hulu. Send them a message that maybe there's a crowd here as well for Marvel content, and who knows what could happen down the road, because they have to listen to what the fans want.